Well, good morning, East Main Baptist Church. Happy Thursday or Friday, Saturday, all the other days. Whenever you're watching this, welcome to another Real Short Talk with Ryan. I hope that you are just having a great day, whatever it is that the day has brought to you. I hope that you are rejoicing in it. I hope you're glorifying God in it. Thank you for joining me. We're going to be in Psalm 69 this morning as we think about who can save us, right? We all need saving at some point or another in our lives, right? And sometimes that's a physical saving. Say you get a flat tire on the side of the road. You don't have a spare. Maybe you can't change it. Something's going on, right? My arm was in a sling not too long ago. If you're like that, you can't change a flat tire, right? You need saving. We all understand what it is like to be helpless. But I want to see today from Psalm 69, what is it like to be spiritually helpless? Who can save us when we are spiritually distraught, spiritually in need of rescue? Because that's how David finds himself in Psalm 69. He says, "Save me, O God, for the waters have come up to my neck. I sink in deep mire where there is no foothold. I've come into deep waters and the flood sweeps over me," right? So this is a kind of describing like sinking sand almost, right? Quicksand. You're stuck, and the more you struggle and the more you strive to get out of it on your own, what happens? You sink further and further in, and we've seen that in the movies, and we've all felt like that spiritually. We're trying to get out of a situation, and we're trying, and it just seems that all of our own efforts are just digging us further into the hole. But notice, who is David calling out to? He says, "Save me, O God." God is the one who can save us. And that's difficult for us. It's difficult to admit that God can save us and we cannot save ourselves. We all like to be self-sufficient. But look at what David says in verse 13, or really 14 rather. He says, "Deliver me from sinking in the mire. Let me be delivered from my enemies and from the deep waters. Let not the flood sweep over me, or deep swallow me up, or the pit close its mouth over me." What we're seeing is that David has the humility to say, God, I can't do this. I cannot rescue myself from the mire. I cannot rescue myself from these deep waters that are coming. I need you. And that takes humility. Say, God, I need you. And what does God do for us? I love what he says, verse 16. He says, "Answer me, O Lord, for your steadfast love is good. According to your abundant mercy, turn to me." He is a God of love and of mercy who delights to answer when his people cry. He says, "Hide not your face from your servant, for I am in distress. Make haste to answer me." He is a God that delights to make haste to answer when we turn to him in humility. Verse 18, he says, "Draw near to my soul." And more than anything else, in those moments, we need the presence of God with us. We need him to draw near to us. We need a greater awareness of his presence. We don't necessarily need the healing. We need the healer. We don't need the provisions. We need the provider more than anything else, because that is what sustains us. He asked the Lord, "Hey, redeem me." And David didn't know what that was going to look like, but we do. He has redeemed us through the person and the work of Jesus Christ, come to live and to die and to rise again for our sins, to draw us back into relationship with him. He has redeemed us. He has borne the wrath of the punishment on himself. He has taken what ails our spirit and he has nailed it to the cross. And the Lord can draw near to us and he can revive us and he can give us new life and he can allow us to persevere and to push through those things for his glory. If we would just say, God, I can't do this myself. I turn to you. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be fun, but I trust you. Lord, draw near to me. Be near to me. Are you turning to God? Are you saying, hey, who can save me? God can save me. And I want to be near to him. And I want him to be near to me. Hey, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this week. We'll be back next week. Until then, go and glorify his name.